Others,
Fine.
please mute yourself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hello, everybody. So I'm Rama, and baby wearing educator, and a blogger, and then I do practice naturalism. I'm a natural evangelist, and a minimalist by trying to be, and taking my step towards sustainable living. So start with baby wearing. Let's just start with the introduction. How baby wearing came about. Baby wearing is the act of wearing your baby. And meantime, யாருக்கா தமிழ்ல வேணும்னா சொல்லுங்க. I'll make it like Tamil plus English only so that everyone can understand. Okay. So baby wearing when the baby keeping your close to yourself wearing and in a proper position such that the baby and the wearer ரெண்டு பேரும் comfortable இருக்கணும். So we use these ergonomic carriers. There are some non-ergonomic carriers which many of you would have seen in shops or in movies and other things. But these ergonomic carriers, which will give you a safe, comfortable fit and the proper knee-to-knee coverage to the baby when you wear the baby, will ensure that baby is safe and there's no hindrance or harm done to the baby. Apron, it comes in natural fabrics which you like it. And to go about history of baby wearing எப்படி ஆரம்பிச்சதுன்னா, it is not something new சடனா இப்போ புதுசா வந்தது. It's been there for so many generations, and we would have seen all the Africans and then the Northeast people in India and all the Banjaras and all the Nadodigal who who keep moving from place to place. They still wear their baby and continue whatever they are doing. Fieldsல ஒர்க் பண்றதா இருக்கட்டும், மவுண்டன்ஸ்ல மேலே கீழே போறதா இருக்கட்டும், 4 years வரைக்கும் பேபிஸ், 4 to 6 years வரைக்கும் பேபிஸை வேர் பண்ணிட்டு போவாங்க. Initially it was a continuous fabric like a wrap or saree or towel kind which was used to tie up, and there's still like wraps are there in the most of the brands. அது வந்து டிஃப்ரெண்ட் கேரிஸ் இருக்கு. நீங்க ஃப்ரண்ட்ல வேர் பண்ணலாம், பேபியை பேக்ல வேர் பண்ணலாம், சைட்ல வேர் பண்ணலாம், அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஸோ தீஸ் எர்கானமிக் கேரியர்ஸ் இந்தியாவில் வந்தது லாஸ்ட் 6 years ஆச்சு. அண்ட் சோல்ஸ்லிங்ஸ்ன்ற பிராண்டோட ஐ எம் அசோசியேட்டட். ஸோ ஐ வில் பி ஷோயிங் யூ சோல்ஸ்லிங் பிராண்ட் கேரியர்ஸ். There are other ergonomic brands also in India. Soulsling வந்து இந்தியாவில் லார்ஜஸ்ட் அண்ட் most popular brand ergonomic carriers la. So there are different kind of carriers. ஒன்னு வந்து newborn to toddler, அதாவது adjustable carrier னு சொல்லுவோம். adjustable னா அதோட adjustments மாத்தி newbornக்கு small setting இருக்கும். அந்த newbornோட கால் எப்படி இந்த அளவுக்கு அகத்தி இருக்கும் அந்த செட்டிங்ல வைக்கச்சு. அப்புறம் மீடியம், லார்ஜ்னு மாறும். ஸோ பேபி வளர வளர செட்டிங் நீங்க இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணி அந்த பேபியோட க்ரோத் படி அந்த ப்ராப்பர் நீ டு நீ கவரேஜ் கிடைக்கும். ஒரு நியூபார்னுக்கு இவ்வளோ இருக்கும் நீ டு நீ கவரேஜ்னா, மீடியம் செட்டிங் அடுத்தது 5 kg வச்சு இவ்வளோ மாற்றுவோம், லார்ஜ் அப்படி இவ்வளோ வரும். ஸோ நல்லா வெல் ஸ்ப்ரெட்டாக இருக்கும் பேபி எப்படி வேர் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கச்சு. அண்ட் பேபிஸ் லெக்ஸ் won't be hanging down as such. அந்த மாதிரி ஹேங்கிங் டவுன் ஆகச்சு பேபியோட அந்த க்ரோத்ல வந்து அதை அஃபெக்ட் பண்ணும், லெக்ஸ் டெவலப்மெண்ட். அதனால தான் எர்கானமிக் கேரியர் யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கன்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஓகேவா? ஸோ டு ஸ்டார்ட் அபவுட் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் கேரியர், என்ன வாட் ஆர் த பெனிஃபிட்ஸ்னு முதல்ல சொல்லலாம். ஸோ பெனிஃபிட்ஸ் ஆஃப் பேபி வேரிங் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து during the new development of the baby, that the first newborn baby to weight gain it helps a lot. And then body temperature of the baby regulate panno. So baby skin to skin contact kadaikum amma oda or any wearer, amma illa appa or any caretaker can wear the baby. So on the skin to skin contact with along with the mother kadaikkadnala mother ku breast milk production increase ஆகும். அண்ட் பேபிக்கு வந்து அந்த womb-ல இந்த சேஃப் கம்ஃபர்டபுள் ஃபீலிங் கிடைக்கும். அப்புறம் இட் வில் இன்க்ரீஸ் பேபிஸ் பர்த் வெயிட் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகும். இனிஷியல் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 1 year நல்லா பேபியோட வெயிட் ஆக்சுவலி ஒரு 3 kg பேபிக்குன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் ரெண்டாயிரத்துக்குள்ள ஒரு 6 kg, அந்த டபுள் த வெயிட் வரும். ஸோ தட் வில் பி லைக் டபுள் 6 months வரும், ட்ரிபிள் வந்து 1 year வரும். ஸோ அந்த வெயிட் கெயின்ல இட் வில் ஹெல்ப். to put on that weight. அப்புறம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 1 year குள்ள milestones of the baby reach பண்றதுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணும், இன்க்ளூடிங் இட்ஸ் பீன் ப்ரூவன் தட் ஸ்பீச் டெவலப்மெண்ட்க்கும் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணும். அப்புறம் இட்ஸ் ஒன் காமன் கேரியர் ஃபார் ஆல் த சைஸ் பீப்புள். ஸோ ஒருத்தர் வந்து ஸ்மால் மீடியம் லார்ஜ் 7XL சைஸ் வரைக்கும் இருக்கிற பீப்புளுக்கு இதே சேம் கேரியர் தான். அப்புறம் இட்ஸ் பர்ஃபெக்ட் டூல் ஃபார் பாண்டிங். இப்போ நியூ ஃபாதர்ஸ் இருக்காங்க, அவங்க பேபியை வந்து வேர் பண்ணிக்கிறதுக்கு, பேபியை கையில பிடிச்சிக்கிறதுக்கு சில பேர் பயப்படுவாங்க. மதருக்கு நம்ம வயசுல இருந்து பேபி வரதுனால அந்த நேச்சுரலா அந்த தூக்கிறது. பட் நியூ ஃபாதர்ஸ்க்கு அது குழந்தைய தூக்கிறது someone's you can mute yourself on the disturbance varaanga. Okay, so fathers ku bonding கிடைக்கும். அப்புறம் பேபிஸ் வந்து அன்டிஸ்டர்ப் ஸ்லீப் கிடைக்கும். அதாவது பேபிஸ் வந்து யூஆர் கோயிங் அபவுட் சம்வேர் அப்படின்னா நீங்க வந்து உடனே அந்த தூங்கி இருக்கிற பேபியை வேர் பண்ணின்னு போனா பேபியோட ஸ்லீப் அப்படியே கண்டினியூ ஆகும், டிஸ்டர்பே ஆகாது. அப்புறம் நீங்க ஒரு நாய்ஸி பிளேஸ்ல இருக்கீங்களா, எது வேணாலும் இருக்கட்டும், பேபி நீங்க வேர் பண்ணின்னு இருக்கீங்கன்னா and baby முழிச்சுட்டு இருக்கிற பேபி தூங்கிடுதுன்னா will continue the sleep. அப்புறம் once the babies நல்ல deep sleepல போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் say you have reached a home or your car or somewhere where you want to play put the baby to sleep na you can always disturb ஆகாம பேபி அப்படி இறக்கி விடலாம். அப்புறம் மதர்ஸ்க்கு வந்து மெயினா அந்த பிரெக்னன்சில வந்து அந்த போஸ்ட் பிரெக்னன்சில போஸ்ட்மார்ட்டம் வரும், டிப்ரெஷன் மாதிரி, அதெல்லாம் பீட் பண்றதுக்கு இட்ஸ் a great tool. And மதர்ஸ்க்கு வந்து ஃபிட்னஸ்க்கு பேக் they might not have a time much to go for and do exercise. அந்த வேர் பண்ணினும் சில மதர்ஸ் சேஃபான எக்ஸசைசஸ்லாம் ஜஸ்ட் in the same place பண்றாங்க. ஸோ ஃபிட் மதர்ஸா இருக்கலாம். வாக்கிங் போகலாம். மெயினா அது பேபிஸ்க்கும் வந்து ஒரு 3 months அப்புறம் நீங்க வெளியில கூப்பிட்டு போகலாம், நம்ம ஸ்ட்ரீட் ஆர் எனிவேர். அது வரைக்கும் யூ கேன் டூ இன்சைட் த ஹோம் ஆர் இன் த வெரண்டா, யூ கேன் டூ மோர் ஸ்டெப்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆல். அண்ட் பேபிஸ் என்னன்னா அப்படியே இப்போ சப்போஸ் யூர் லிவிங் இட் வித் யூர் மதர் ஆர் மதர் இன் லா, எப்படா அந்த குழந்தை வந்து பீ பண்ணிட்டா பூப் பண்ணிட்டா இல்லைன்னா அவங்க கூப்பிடுவாங்க குழந்தை அழகுது, ஹி வாண்ட்ஸ் பிரெஸ்ட் ஃபீட் எவ்ரிதிங். ஸோ அந்த ஒரு டென்ஷன் இல்லாமல் யூ கேன் கோ ஃபார் லாங் பீஸ்ஃபுல் வாக்ஸ். பை டிஃபால்ட் ஒரு 5 minutes பேபிஸ் யூஸ்வலா தூங்கிடும். So even if they have just now slept and this is not going to be a deep sleep, na, as soon as you put down from the carrier, they might also wake up. So the power nap la kadiko baby ka. And it's been proven like if you wear baby in a day at least for me some 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and it will help in the baby's growth and babies will be less cranky. And one more point is colic issue common small newborn infants la irukum. So 6 p.m. ana night 10 o'clock ana they'll be like crying their lungs on the colic pain nala. So in the vetala treatment ella பண்ணுவீங்க. So elevated positionல டாக்டர்ஸ் வைக்க சொல்லுவாங்க. அது வந்து உங்களுக்கு பேபி வேர் பண்ணிச்சு நேச்சுரலா அந்த பொசிஷன் கிடைக்கும். அண்ட் அவங்களுக்கு அந்த பர்ப் ஆகும், அவங்களுக்கு அந்த எதிர்த்து வந்தது சூத் ஆகும். So it helps greatly in that thing, comforting factor. And then this is about the benefits of baby wearing. So next we'll go to the what are the types of baby wearing. Okay, someone has asked English, so I'll continue in English. யாருக்காவது புரியலன்னா you just unmute and எந்த விஷயம் புரியலன்னு தமிழ்ல கேளுங்க. Okay, so different types of baby wearing carriers are there. Okay, there are some carriers called adjustable carrier. Adjustable carriers அது வந்து small setting ல இருந்து large setting you can change the setting such that it's suitable for newborn as well as toddlers. And then there are non-adjustable carriers. Non-adjustable carriers வந்து அதோட setting it will be like that largest setting in the adjustable non-adjustable carriers. So அதுல வந்து அந்த நெக்குக்கு ஸ்பெஷலா நெக் சப்போர்ட் இருக்கா. ஸோ நான் அட்ஜஸ்டபிள் கேரியர்ஸ் will be suitable for babies 6 months plus 7 kgs plus 7 kg plus இருக்கிற பேபிஸ்க்கு you will start the non-adjustable carrier which is called as basic carrier. They are much simpler to use. ஏன்னா அதுல இந்த மாதிரி செட்டிங் இடுப்புல அந்த waist beltல செட்டிங் மாத்திர வேலை, the work would be there to change the setting. And then here this shoulder straps are there now. So there will be a buckle so that you can actually do a cross strap or a head strap when you're wearing the baby. So on the head strap alone will be there in basic carrier, that is the non-adjustable carrier. So adjustable irukku, non-adjustable irukku, and then there are the slings and wraps are it's a continuous piece of fabric. Wrap is a continuous piece of fabric, say with half the width of saree. And then ring slings have rings, and you tie a knot like that, undo. What happens is ring slings and wrap both have a learning curve. So once nalla baby wearing la nalla neenga interest vande, you want to learn more and try this ring sling and wrap comfort, then you can go for ring sling and wraps. Otherwise, for everyone, the common most preferred medium is using a buckled carriers, which are these three types. So there are in soul slings, if you take, there are two kinds of the adjustable carrier, that is newborn to toddler carrier, Anuna and Asima, which I'll show you demo today. And before that, I'll tell some basic difference between both. The common, most commonly asked question would be like, which one to choose for my baby? So say you are a new mother or a pregnant mother whose baby is newborn or in pada pregnant arkeenga, then go for this newborn to toddler carriers, Anuna or Asima. So adikaga I'll tell you the difference between these two first. As Anuna is suitable for 0 to 2 years. Asima is like 0 to 4 years. Anunala vandu you have additionally one carry. Asima has front carry, back carry. Same with other carriers. Almost all the carriers you can do a front carry and a back carry. Anuna has additional setting called forward facing out. That is baby, when the baby's neck support is reached, then you can keep the baby facing outward. 6 months to 18 months baby. Beyond 18 months, the baby's legs will outgrow and they won't fit in that forward facing out position. So 6 to 18 months baby in the Anuna carrier, you can wear the baby forward facing out. And then there's hip carry in Anuna. For that also, you will do the cross strapping that I told. You can do it generally. This cross strapping and head strapping are the two options to wear your back strap. Okay. So back strap la normal bag mari if you wear, that is the head strap. You will do it for all the carriers. In these adjustable carriers, Anuna and Asima have an option for cross strapping. So here the buckle can actually open up, and you can take in this side buckle to the other side and that side buckle to this side and tie it. I'll show that cross strapping also when I'm showing the demo. And then another difference is that this Anuna carrier and Asima carrier, they'll have that waist vandu. Anuna will have button. These are like a design feature difference. So Asima there'll be Velcro, and then Anuna neck insert will be sturdy, Asima soft, and Asima has an additional feature that is multiple height adjustment at the neck level. So when you are wearing the baby, that neck level, you can actually adjust the height. So I'll directly actually start with Asima's demo so that you can watch it, and next I'll show with Anuna. See, this is something called lumbar support. Okay, it comes in Asima carrier along with the carrier. If you want, if you're choosing another carrier, you can buy this separately if you are someone who has back pain issue. So this gives back support. This will come to your back portion. So this is the waist belt. At the waist belt, you will have 3 settings. Okay. In adjustable carriers. Here you see Velcro tape. In Anuna, you will see buttons. So this is the smallest setting. See, this much width is coming. Next setting is medium setting. You will do it on both the sides for a bigger baby. And then comes the large setting. You will move it forward to this region. This is very easy to do. So I kept in medium setting. My demo doll is like 10 kg. So when do you change this setting? The small setting, you keep it for newborns, 3 to 5 kg baby. And then when the baby reaches 5 kg, you will move to medium setting. This is for 5 to 10 kg babies. And then 10 kg plus, you will move to large setting, 10 to 20 kg. Each of the baby carriers, be it other brands also, they will have a weight limit mentioned in their manual or the website description and all. So starting mostly is 3 kg, 3 kg to 20 kg. And then say your baby is below 3 kg weight, newborn baby, then you can wait till the baby reaches the 3 kg. Illa, if the baby is a premature baby start from 1 kg, 800 grams and all. For such babies who need kangaroo care னு சொல்லுவாங்க, baby and the skin to skin contact கொடுக்குது. Such babies, those wraps and ring slings are best. They don't have a starting weight. Even a tiny baby, they'll wear, people will wear. Just that when you're wearing a newborn, you have to make sure of something called Tick's rule. Tick's rule னு சொல்லுவாங்க, TICKS. நீங்க கூகுள்ல போட்டாலும் அதுக்கு அதோட இமேஜ் வித் ஆல் தி எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் வரும். டிக்ஸ் ரூல் என்னன்னா, டைட் எனஃபா இருக்கணும் ஃபிட். நம்ம ஃபிட் வேர் பண்ற ஃபிட் வந்து லூஸா இருந்தா பேபி வந்து ஸ்லவுச் ஆகும், பேபி கம்ஃபர்ட் இருக்காது, வேற இருக்கும் கம்ஃபர்ட் இருக்காது. ஸோ டைட் எனஃபா இருக்கணும், க்ளோஸ் டு யுவர் பாடி. பேபி ஷுட் பி இன் வியூ ஆல் த டைம்ஸ். அதாவது நீங்க இப்படி ரொம்ப கீழே மாட்டி பேபி வந்து இந்த கேரியருக்குள்ள புதஞ்சு போற மாதிரி பேபிஸ் இன்சைட் த கேரியர் அப்படி போறாங்க. Baby's face should be visible to you if you look at baby like this, and then in the distance, like, you know, so that you can kiss the baby's hair, forehead, that is the top of the head, and the back should be well supported, baby's back. That if you give a tight fit, you'll achieve that good back support. And then the baby's knee to knee coverage should be well taken care, and there should be a deep seat. Deep seat வந்து நீங்க ப்ராப்பரா ஃபிட் பண்ணா you will achieve that M position or deep seat. Okay, so you have to ensure that. And then I was talking about this carrier, Asima. So medium setting I have kept. I'll just show how you wear it. So always the waist belt will go at the waist. You can bring it to the front and wear as well. And this thing is there in most of the carriers, like called safety harness. Okay, so you will use it just like any other safety equipment. Carrier buckle open up analo, carrier won't fall. So that's why you have the safety equipment in many of the safety here. And tightening the strap, okay, like this. You can't tighten it in this direction. In the direction and the strap irukko, same direction you tighten. Okay, and then this in the wall mari irukilla, this you can actually loosen it and bring it if how much ever you want, you can loosen it. And then you center it. If you don't center it, it will be like cross or conal irukku. And you have to make sure that you have worn it tight enough. So at any time baby wear pannadukku appuram kuda tight ah illana, you can tighten it. And then you have to always make sure it is parallel to the ground. If it is not parallel to the ground, for baby's weight, it will pull downwards. So always wear it tight enough, parallel to the ground, check it. And then you bring in the baby. Now I'll first show this head strap. If they direct put it back strap only. There are two methods to wear, okay? One is pre-tying option. Many newcomers find this easy. And what I've done is, your new carrier, if you're ordering online, comes fully tightened like this, okay, in the new carrier. So just loosen the setting. This thing is like shoulder strap is two-way adjustment. That is, ingeo adjust pannalam, ingeo adjust pannalam. So make sure you adjust and bring it such that it's loose. Indha alavukku loose irundha, your hands will easily go in it. Tight ah irundha baby eppadi vechittu later on you will be tightening, you will be loosening this. So baby vechin pandra kashtam. So do all the settings before you bring in the baby. So I have loosened the shoulder straps on either side, and then this back strap is there now. This will also be initially in this tightened position, or after you wore the baby and you kept it tight like this, it will be like this. So just loosen it. How you loosen any strap is, be it this strap or these three straps, just lift it like this, it will loosen. To lift the buckle like this. So I'm keeping like this. So the pre-tied method, you will just mute yourself, someone is crying, okay? So I'm just wearing like this, like a pre-tied t-shirt. This is called pre-tied t-shirt method. This hood, I'm just keeping it inside so that you can see it. I'm like, someone baby is crying, please mute yourself. So I'm keeping like this. I'll bring in the baby and then bring out the legs like this, and then do all the tightening. So this is pre-tied method. I'll show you the other method, which is baby vechadukku appuram you will buckle up. So I am bringing the baby, keeping the baby like this. See, still this setting is loose. So just backstrap don't leave. Okay, now that I worn on both the sides, backstrap baby won't fall. Okay, so what you can do is you can bring this the height adjustment. This is called multiple height adjustment. You can actually, I'm giving the hood inside, bring it until the baby's neck in the neck region is okay, and then I'm going to wear the back strap. You put it back strap, you close it and then pull it sideways like this. If it's not moved, just hold with your hand and pull it. Okay, and then you will do this adjustment. Now it's loose, right? So what you do is you hold from here, raise it, and how much ever is loose, you will just pull. It's a two-way adjustment. In the pakkamo adjust panna. So idu koncham pandra, idu koncham pandra. So you can do it whichever is comfortable. Many feel this is comfortable. Front la irkache, back la ipdi pandrathu easier. So same way I'm doing here. So I'm just raising like this and bringing here. Okay, I have a fully tightened. Okay, in the baby is a bomba baby, so you might actually feel all it. For small babies, the legs will bend like this. Okay, so you have to you can watch in front of a mirror. Both the legs should be on the same in the knee to knee coverage. Other baby in the thigh portion, if it is exposed, you have to make sure you have kept the setting correctly. When the baby's thigh portion will expose, baby and the 5 kg small to medium setting change aranga, and then medium to large setting they are changing. At that time, the baby's thigh portion will be exposed. Then you can move on to the next setting. Okay, this is a demo doll, so it looks like. So this is the deep seat. You see, baby's knee to knee kana in the bum should be a bit lower. So it is like an M shape. Okay, baby's bum is the M, M at the bottom. So this is the knee to knee M. So this is the M shape. And then in the neck, this is like multiple height adjustment. You have this so that each baby will be of like different height, like baby or small babies. So small babies, you make sure you bring it till both the ears are covered. So this is the perfect position. You should be able to still see the baby, kiss the baby and all. And never put the baby like totally thala varikku ipdi ulla pora mari. Don't do it. Babies will get suffocated. So you make sure baby can neck varikku coverage varthu. So once the baby is like nalla neck stand support ardu 5 months, 6 months, or some babies 4 months also, then you can lower this. You can keep it lowered. Okay, fully lowered like this. So that's not an issue. And then one more thing you need to notice. At the back, if you see, this is your armpit level. On our armpit end level, on the level, this actually this back strap, if you see, it is slidable. It can slide from here to here. Each person will be of a different dimension and structure. So you can actually move it and bring it such that ungaloda armpit level you are wearing the carrier. So they have given this option of sliding. So you can either slide up or slide down in between this region. Okay, you can get in the sliding option is there. Okay, you can slide it. And if you see, if this is like not loosened, my hands won't reach. So when you're wearing the carrier in the beginning, always loosen this so that you can actually hold this and close the strap. Okay. So you have to make sure of this position, armpit level. Romba male, some people what they'll do is, the frequently done mistake by newcomers is male the strap. Up it will hurt your neck. So romba male sliding option in the this level, in the level the brow hook level. It has to be at your armpit level. So these are some do's and don'ts when you wear the carrier. And then you can breastfeed while you're wearing the baby. So what you do if you're wanting to breastfeed is just lower the waist strap, the carrier will come down, and then loosen the straps, shoulder straps. If you loosen a bit, babies will have enough space to latch on, and then you can cover and feed. So in this covering, this hood actually, it's like you can use it as sunshade, illana rain vanda, illana breastfeed pannitangalo, illana they have slept off, then you can use the hood. For a newborn baby, never cover both the sides, always cover on one side, so it's such that you can see one side of the face. So now when you're breastfeeding, you have latched on and you're doing the feed. Once you're done with the feed, you again tighten. The same goes for, say you are traveling and you are wearing the baby and you're sitting in the car as a passenger. Then you want to loosen the setting a bit. You can loosen the setting. So again I will tighten. Now you want to do a cross strapping now. Cross strapping panna, what happens is on the back gives a nice support. So those people who have back pain issue, the lumbar support helps and cross strapping helps. And people who are like the categories physically challenged, some parents would be there. Avangalukku vandu in the head strap kind of.
Hi ka, I have a doubt. அங்க செக் பண்ணுங்க, உங்களோட ரெண்டு குழந்தையோட ரெண்டு கால் ஈக்குவல் பொசிஷன்ல இருக்கான்னு பாருங்க.
இல்ல this
is a correct.
நான் நேத்திக்கு தான் தெச்சேன் கால். இந்த பொம்மை வந்து இந்த பக்கம் ஸ்டிஃபா இருக்கு. என்னால இப்படி
ஓகே.
That is
okay.
This is not a real baby. Other reason. Okay. I just stitched it. காலே தனியா வந்துருச்சு பொம்மை இது.
Okay.
I'll just show you in the phone la or image. Proper ah irukum and coverage. I'm taking time, sorry. So for a real baby, in the mari knee to knee coverage proper ah irukum. Both the knee legs will be at the same level. Okay. Cross strapping, what you do is in the பக்கம் இருக்கிற strap இப்படி open பண்ணிட்டு you will extend it and bring it to this side, and this strap will go that side. See, even your this shoulder straps have this safety harness, safety requirement. Okay, so நான் இப்ப சும்மா போடுறேன், but when you wear, always use the safety harness. So இதையும் அதே மாதிரி extend பண்ணி I am bringing to this side. Okay, so cross strap பண்ணிருக்கோம். Ignore this baby leg, அது என்னமோ twist இருக்கு. Okay, so this is like cross strapping. If you see from back, it will be like this. Cross strap பண்ணிச்சு, back strap there's no root. So this is about front and the front carry. So you want to do a back carry now? Similar way, you can do it. I'll just show quickly a back carry. Any carrier, same method it is. So in the cross strap பண்ணிச்சு, the open up பண்ணோம்ல, I'm just closing it again 1 second. Meantime, யாருக்காவது இது வரைக்கும் சொன்னதுல ஏதாவது டவுட் இருந்தா you just ask, unmute and ask.
We should keep the hands inside the carrier, Akka. The
baby's hands can be anywhere where the baby feels comfortable. Newborn babies will be small. They'll be having mostly inside. Baby வந்து babies might keep இந்த இடத்துல இருந்து கை பிடிச்சுக்கலாம், இப்படி மேல நம்ம செஸ்ட் மேல இப்படி வச்சுக்கலாம், இல்லைன்னா இங்க இருந்து இந்த இதுக்கு கால் இருக்கிற பொசிஷன்ல இப்படி கீழே தொங்க போடும், எப்படி வேணாலும் வச்சுக்கலாம். ஃபார் அ பிக்கர் பேபி என்ன பண்ணனா நேச்சுரலி கேரியரை தாண்டி இப்படி கை வச்சுக்கோம். ஸோ தட்ஸ் கம்ப்ளீட்லி ஓகே. எனிவே தே வில் ஈவன் ஃப்ரண்ட் கேரி தான் பண்றீங்கன்னா பின்னாடி ஏதாவது பார்க்கணும்னா they'll turn totally and see also, so that is fine for babies who have nice neck support. That's why once the baby grows, when you start back carry na, you will start back carry once the baby sits independently. Adhav number we don't make them sit 6 months mela, you might make the baby sit, but the baby should self sit independently, then you will start back carry. So in back carry initially sila perku intimidating ah irukum, But once you start wearing, it's easy. Just keep this a bit loose so that easier we rotate pandrom. And then side la kodandute hold like this. Hold like this and then rotate. Now proper rotate பண்ணிக்கோங்க. You can lean forward so that the baby is leaning on you. Okay? இத வந்து full tighten பண்ணிக்கோங்க. And then shoulder straps. First waist belt, then shoulder straps. You buckle up the shoulder strap. So this is the back carry position. Okay. So baby will be like this. So you can do it like this, or bed or tharailayo carrier open up panni baby al mela vechittu first you wear the waist belt and then this you can wear. You can refer all the YouTube videos. Soul Slings is the YouTube channel where you'll find all the Asima videos, playlist will be there. And then Anuna videos will be there. And then for newborn, separately newborn Asima, newborn Anuna, like that you will find videos where they would have shown with newborn. And then say your baby is 6 months plus, for a toddler in the pota and the video varum. Okay, so this is about the back carry. Next we'll do, I'll just quickly show Anuna. In Anuna, I'll show you forward facing out. And then while you are baby wearing, you will sweat a bit, baby will sweat a bit. Don't worry. Don't take it that the baby is feeling suffocated and all. Just that wear comfortable clothing, both of you. And say you are putting a onesie for a baby's, usually 1 year below baby ku onesie use பண்ணுவீங்க. Onesies போடச்சு இந்த பொம்மையே onesie தான் போட்டு பாத்தீங்களா? When you're wearing and the baby's in the seat, if the onesie is tight, காலை pull பண்ணும். Already நம்ம இப்போ ஒரு pant போட்டுட்டு இருக்கோம்னா நம்ம pant வந்து pants will raise a bit, right, when you're sitting on chair or anything. Just like that the onesies will get stretched. Pant now the legs will come out, but onesies are the legs are inside that. So make sure your baby's onesie is like a plus size or loose. And if you're putting onesies while the baby wearing, otherwise change to a pant. That is one small tip. And wear comfortable clothing. And even if the baby is like sweaty or in the summers then you can always go for a change of clothes. And you can do cloth diapering when you are doing baby wearing. Even if it is like just for 10 minutes, 15 minutes you are wearing at one time, you can do it and then go back to nappies. So same way I'm wearing the waist belt. Anuna, you don't have that lumbar support. If you want someone who thinks they need back support, they'll get it. So this thing again, I'm pulling like this, not in the opposite direction, same direction. And you center it. In Anuna, you have a feature called thigh padding. Okay, this thigh padding is provided such that for a newborn, you will get a nice small setting. This thigh region will be smaller. And then as the baby grows, and the baby when the 3 to 5 kg, when the baby reaches 5 kg, you can loosen this so that they get more knee to knee coverage. The baby would be growing, right, as their weight gains, you will get more coverage. So depending upon the setting, if you are in the 3 kg, if you are in that 5 kg level and 10 kg level, you can keep it tightened. When the baby grows, you just loosen it up. This goes inside. And then here, I'm sorry I didn't show this buttons. There are buttons over here. Just like Asima had Velcro, here you have buttons. I have kept in large setting. You have to make sure that these buttons, just not the last button you snap on, but you snap on all the 3 if large setting is used. When you go for large setting, 10. So small now you will have just one button. So this button would be that. You would be just snapping this last button here to the first this button hole. Okay, so it will be like this. And remember, when you're doing a forward facing out of the baby, I'm going to keep the setting as small only. Okay, on both the sides. Even if your baby is now 5 kg or 10 kg or 12, 18 kg, and the forward facing panache, you have to keep forward facing out, you have to keep small setting. And then after the 3 to 5 kg, you will go for the front carry, I'm telling, front and back carry. You will keep medium setting for a baby, 5 kg weight plus. So you have to make sure snap on both, and then large snap on all the three. If you don't snap on enna common, many mothers still my Anuna I'm wearing, and suddenly the button opened up. What they would have done is they would have just snapped on the kadasi button to this. Okay, this last button they would have snapped on. This button was not snapped on. So you have to make sure the 1 or 2 or 3 are properly snapped on according to the setting. So I'm keeping it small. I'm going to show you forward facing out. For the front carry and forward facing out are very similar. You do the same work. So you can even wear it without looking at it like this. And then you tighten just like that, parallel to the ground, and then centering. In Anuna, what is some feature difference? And I'm sorry, in Asima, the same feature is there. This is called shoulder panel adjuster or perfect fit adjuster. This, when opened up on either side, it will give you extra panel length. Okay, the height panel na, this height extra va kadaikum. When do you need this? The baby is a toddler, grow aayirukku, or the wearer, one who wears, if I am 5'3" height, fathers will be there and some uncles or grandfathers who will be very tall. They might need extra body panel on the height. So they will loosen this up, but you won't need to open it up for a newborn. For a newborn, you're going to keep small setting. Okay, this is a perfect fit adjuster or small shoulder panel adjuster. So I have kept it like this. So in a new carrier, the open up just close it and keep. So this is there, the hood is there, and this one has neck support as sturdy. Sturdy irukku, soft cushion padding irukku, sturdy irukku, just like here. And pre-tied method or wear, you can wear just like that. Here you don't have two-way adjustment. Inga illama inga mattum da irukku, and buckle can open up. So that is there. This is a compact and sleek design. You can wear Anuna for 3 kg to 20 kg, same like Asima, but just at 2 years varaikum irukum. And the total surface area, if you see, it's much more compact than that. So this won't fit beyond 2 years age, where the babies will grow in height. Okay. So and just same way you have this adjustment in the slidable back strap. So I'm keeping it in a comfortable position and loosening the back strap. And front carry, for front carry, I'm going to keep in the front. For forward facing out, I'm going to keep like this, hold like this. So when you start forward facing out, 6 months plus until 18 kgs, and you will, if the baby is overexcited or sleepy, you will change to front carry or back carry as the age is. So adinala we tell age appropriate carriers. Age appropriate na, and then the age buddy you have to choose. But you are choosing a carrier for a 6 month plus baby na, say your newborn illama 6 month plus baby na, you can go for this Anuna, Asima, or basic carrier actually. So who chooses a basic carrier is it's easier to use. That is one of the reason. And another is it's my second baby. I don't need a newborn to toddler adjustable carrier. Na, you go for basic carrier. They come in 2 sizes. Size 1 is the most common one used. Size 2 is like for 2 to 6 year kids, which is like a rare one. I have a size 2 for my 4-year-old kid. Okay, so this is the forward facing out. Like you asked, the baby can keep the hands outside like this or inside. They can hold. So this one And once they are like 18 months down in the height, they will, and this coverage would be there. So in the these ergonomic carriers, when you wear the baby forward facing out, you will feel the comfort, okay? And babies, it won't hurt. And okay, front carrier, I'll just show how you do the adjustment for a newborn. This is a newborn baby, and I'm holding in the front carry. I'm tying like this. What you have to do is, this baby is a bigger doll. Another, this neck region is coming here. But for your newborn, wherever the baby's neck is, you will bring this neck support till there. And this is called the loose or slack. How much ever you feel is loose, because we have always loosened before wearing. So you're going to tighten the fit. So now this fit should be tightened. Same way you do it on this side. So this is the snap fit for the newborn baby. Okay, don't mind this toy. Okay, this demo doll. You might see that the knee to knee coverage, but newborn baby correct in the mari and you'll get the perfect knee to knee coverage. Okay, this is about Anuna and Asima, and there's one more carrier which I told to you, basic carrier. The next topic also. So this was about the baby wearing different carriers. Different carries is the front carry, back carry, and then in Anuna you saw hip carry and forward facing out. And then all the carriers come in two fabrics, cotton and linen. Which one to choose would be a common question for many. So you choose linen if you want extra airy, extra breathable, and nice luxurious fabric. Its GSM will be lesser. So that Anuna was a linen carrier, and that Asima I wore was a cotton one. So everything, Anuna, Asima, basic, everything has cotton as well as linen. People also choose based on the budget. Linen will be the next price range. And the website is in.sourcelinks.com. I've already shared. You can use the discount code RAMA10 for your carrier purchase. And any of you can ping me personally, so that now we'll move to the next topic of weaning. So further in the baby wearing doubts in the baby wearing queries group link that I provided, there you can post, or you can PM me with the way you want to choose your carrier, which you, if you had any discussion with your family, and which one you want to choose and Mari doubts. So the discount code you got, RAMA10, website in.sourcing.com. Please check all the videos in YouTube before deciding which one you want to go, so you'll get a nice idea. Any doubt, you can put it in the chat window. Once I finish the weaning, other weaning doubts and baby wearing doubts, both will cover. Okay. So let's move to the weaning topic. So baby-led weaning, this is every mother's most needed requirement. Weaning, what it means is, weaning literally means to stop, but you're not going to stop your breastfeed. So you're just introducing solids. So we also call it as introducing solids to the baby. So no matter how much of awareness we have, always we all succumb, or we listen to our elders, and many of them get forced to feed the baby a ragi kanji at least by 4th month. But that is what in any of your pregnancy classes you would have heard. 6 months variko you have to do exclusive breastfeed. Okay, exclusive breastfeed, and then you introduce solids. When you introduce solids, many go for large portions. So what you need to hear is, baby's main food is going to be breast milk till 2 years or 1 year. Many of them end by 1 year. So 1 year, breast milk is the main food, and the solid is just a supplementary food. So don't make the quantity imposed on the baby such that it becomes the main food. Then they'll even decrease their appetite for the breast milk. So weaning method, there are two types: traditional weaning and baby-led weaning. In traditional weaning, you will follow for both of them whatever I talk about in regard to food. It's going to be the same, just that in traditional weaning, the mother will feed the baby. That's how it has been for many generations. And in baby-led weaning, the babies will self-feed. So you will be motivating them and sitting along with them, and without any distraction, you'll be helping them out to self-feed, and they'll be independent eaters by the age of that 6 month stage itself. They'll start and they'll be like very cool with it, unless they don't get disturbed in between. So என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா, most common thing you would have seen is people first introduce all this kanji, porridge, and then pool and soups. So what we say is that can be an additional food, but don't make it a main daily thing. So kanji, pool thing are nutritious, just that when you are adding lot of water content in the body, the baby's breast milk requirement will reduce. And in baby-led weaning, the baby has to touch the food, feel the food, and they have to take the food to their mouth. If it is going to be liquid, they can't just, you are not going to give a bottle and ask them to have it. That's not a good practice. So what you'll do is you'll give that in a consistencies like a nalla thick consistency, where even the ragi kanjina balls mari, small balls mari irukum, that consistency, so that they can hold, and even if it is spoon, they can guide it and take it to their mouth. So that is one thing. And then when your baby is ready for baby-led weaning or self-feeding, is the baby has to sit independently, just like we told that. In a baby வந்து tripod pose la, அதாவது both the legs like this and baby is sitting, baby can actually even lean a bit, that's okay. And the tripod pose la, when the baby starts sitting independently, you can start the weaning. So even if 6 months plus side you want to start the solids, you go ahead and start. People usually do it when the good day, and they do all that going to temple and introducing the food. So that is fine, but when you start, make sure you don't, and the temple and the honey, some might give. Nowadays girls are very bold, they don't let them give that. So make sure that 1 year variko honey introduce pannakoda. Honey introduce something called botulism. It's a bacteria which goes into the gut of the baby, and the babies can digest. And similar way, what is main thing for any weaning is no salt and sugar for the baby till the baby is 1 year old. So enna salt illama bland irukka for the food, don't think like that. Okay, the baby or baby drinks breast milk from mother. That breast milk has enough of salt intake that the mother actually takes, and it reaches the baby. So any excess salt that you add in that food, parippu sadam markato, anything, any excess salt that you add is going to be extra salt for that baby's baby sort of organs, digestive system, and it will even it causes serious diseases in young babies. Okay, so never go for extra salt, and sugar is anyway not good. Give them acid. And then no juices nu solache, what you do is you give the babies the fruits, and add the fruits cut portion. So finger foods I'll be talking about. So you will be giving them finger foods which are easy to hold, and banana, you just peel the thing and give the whole banana. So they'll hold in their hand and start chewing. And chewing varche, baby doesn't have gums, baby doesn't have the teeth. 6th month da or teeth varum, or they'll get it by 10th month only. So without teeth, how will my baby eat is the concern for many. The baby has gums which are strong enough to chew the food. Okay, and just that they can bite it now. So they'll grind it nicely and they'll eat it. So you can give all the food without you have, the food has to be well boiled, right? So be it rice or anything, it's going to be well boiled, and the baby will be able to eat that food. If you are giving it in a pureed form, mixie la adichite, or puree, if you're puring it in that machine, then what happens is the baby, you're not giving an opportunity for the gums to develop and for the teeth to develop. So they will be just like that, swallowing, gulping. So that is not a good practice. You want the teeth to appear soon. There are many kids we have seen, even in my family, 2 to 3 years variko, the mothers have pureed the mixie grind panni, they have given the rice. So it's a big, you're increasing the work. So actually in baby food, baby led weaning, once you start, it's going to be the baby eat what the family eats minus the sugar level, spice level. Okay, so no separate cooking for baby, no separate sterilization for baby. For when the sterilization part comes, I'll tell about the water, how what you do. Okay, so everything the baby is going to eat along with the family. So if you're cooking every pandradina, ninga parpu, the dal you, or parpu that you have boiled, you take quite a quantity of it and keep it aside, so that the final sambar or korambu that you make, you're going to take some of it in your baby's dal and mix it, so it will be less spice level. So that's what you're going to do. Vegetables you have boiled, and give them a slight tadka, talimpu or tirmaral. You just do it so that babies ku vandu and or basic spices kadaikum. Chili powder, adding a lot, you do it later on. Baby ku koncham side la eduthu vechittu. So just reducing the level and giving the baby same thing that family eats. Okay, and when the babies lost the tongue twist, that is the time when you start. Tongue twist na enna, if you see some people give water earlier. Okay, don't give water until 6 months, even if your baby is in the summer la 6 months reach a baby andalo thirsty irukku water kudupanga. Don't give the ask the mother to drink more elanir and water, and that will be sufficient through the breastfeed. Waterborne diseases easily the newborns will get if it's like below 6 months. So never give water below that. Never use bottles for water. Many use that common nipple bottle, 1 year plus milk kudukka arambipanga, and then they'll start for all the kanji and everything. Now you have even the spoon feeding. So this is one fad. Okay, there's something called spoon feeding and the apron, there's crusher, like allen baby fruit ulla vechittu the baby will suck the fruit and the juice will come, but the pulp won't go. So all so the baby is not getting the fiber content. If you give the finger food as such, or strawberry irukattum nalla neata cut pannittu, when you give to the baby gets the fiber content also, which the 6 months to 12 months baby also needs it, not just the older one. So don't go with all those fad sterilization. Have nicer. We are used to silver cups and tumblers, so have those things. And spoon, initially you can give it spoon, later cup method. Make sure you give it at the correct angle, and the babies will have. If at all you want to travel, and the time you can't do all this, and the travel up, you have some bottles which are the sipper kind, where the water will go, not the straw type or not the feeding bottle nipple type. Okay, that's for the water. As well as 1 year plus milk, 1 year plus you can give them a tumbler or a coffee mug or whatever you want. Okay, so when you start on the tongue thrust, tongue thrust enna they'll spit it. So they wouldn't have got the tongue thrust, they'll spit it immediately. On the stage you are not going to introduce. That will happen in the 5 to 7 month stage. They'll lose the tongue thrust and they won't spit. In fact, naakla vandu nalla chappi, they will take it inside whatever you give. So that's when you start, and they should show interest. They'll start biting things. You can look at already they would have started thumb sucking and biting at anything that they see. Even baby carrier side they'll start biting. That's when you go for the drool pad. So similarly they'll start biting at things, at the toys and everything. That's when you'll go for this baby the weaning, introducing solids. So one second. How you can introduce the food to the baby is, you can make them sit in floor just with your support. Say baby needs your support, or support of the wall, or else if you have a baby chair. I had baby chair from 2010 for my elder kid. Same thing it was a very good investment. It came for second baby also. So those baby chairs have multiple height adjustment. So the 6 month baby can nalla koncha back support order, then it's going to be upright later on. So these baby chairs are just on attaching to the dining table, booster chairs they call. You have seen in hotels and all. So those things are very helpful. If you don't want to go with that, go with the floor. Put a cloth in the on the floor, clean cloth, and make the baby sit on it and eat. Let the baby eat there, because cloth baby will actually make it a messy. They'll drop the food several times, and they will again take it and pick it up. So if you put a nice peria cloth, it will be very convenient for the baby. And self eating vandu, you'll give them a spoon or initially, and if you want them to eat with hands, it's very good. Just give them the plate as such and the food, and they'll start eating. So enna mari food kudukalana, the kanji kudukranga, you can introduce it, you can keep it like small balls. Ipdi eduthu vechita, make small balls like this and this, and you keep it. And then what goes into actually this Satmav thing has become a big or a business gimmick. Okay, so we have everyone selling this Satmav homemade. It's a laborious process. It's very good for the nutrition. We can have it like a health drink, we adults and kids below above 6 years. But when they are below 6 years, if you give this easy method of this multiple health drink, the multi millet or multi grains or health drink, they won't சாப்பாடு டைரக்டா எடுத்து சாப்பிட்டு they'll feel lazy. So you give them the millets in the natural form. Okay, you have to introduce different textures to the baby. So millets na ragi, kene, samai, barnyard millet, all this is that kambu vandu, it's like very good for the babies in the summer. So that's nothing like kambu should not be these are hard to digest. Nung is, many might think nung is hard to digest. Nung is that palm tree you get it. So that thing is like hard to digest, many will think, but that is very good for the baby, and they actually love it too. I gave my baby was 7 months in summer, so I gave the nungu to baby enjoyed it, and they just, it will slip from the hand and all. It will be very funny and messy, but they'll enjoy. So they will create a mess, okay, when they are eating. Just you guide them. If something gets dropped, again pick it up and give it to them, and then take it, show it, you show, they imitate. And then about no distraction, okay. You don't give them distraction feeding. So the one thing that like many of us would have faced, even I have faced when I go out, my husband, if I give my feeding duty, he would அந்த இடத்துல இருக்கிற டிவியோ or anything phone, they would have used it. And during my elder kid, I didn't know about this baby led weaning, so even I have done such methods. So and only when they went to school and they had to self feed, they discovered all this. So for the younger one, I made sure it was no distraction feeding. So you don't put on TV or any electronic gadget in the hand. This is not the age. Or eyesight is going to get damaged. And it's like you shouldn't have any distraction. So no storytelling and feeding yourself, feeding the baby and nila soru oda kudukkradhu. So that's not a healthy practice. So you're introducing table manners to them at a very young age. Table manners, taraila ukkandirundalo, even if they're sitting on the floor and eating, that's a very good manner that you're introducing, and they'll be very keen on it. So I had baby chair for the first 3 years itself I used. Then I gave it to one of my friend. Now he is like big enough to sit in the dining table chair. He'll keep one pillow sometimes without the pillow, or kneeling on the legs and all. And they like to eat themselves. So that is there. You can introduce spoon, or you can ask them to directly eat. Introduce spoon, ana spoon velila varudhu, they'll find it difficult, because when you're introducing the spoon, they are not having the feel of the texture, only mouth la irukku, hand la irukadu. So it's very good to have directly. My son was like, I introduced with preloaded spoons initially. Then at 10 months stage, when I gave tiffins la, he used to have with hand, but rice he found it very messy. So if your baby is finding the same thing, is not able to guide and take that food to the mouth, you can introduce spoons. In spoons, what you do is preloaded. Even for making normal food kuda apdidan. You are going to make nice small urande or balls and keep it on the plate ready. So baby will pick one by one. Spoon na preloaded, or 2 spoons you can have. 1 spoon at a time baby will take, and then meanwhile you will fill the other spoon like that. Silicone spoons you have for the initial, and the palla before the teeth starts coming, those silicone spoons won't hurt the baby's mouth, and then you can go for the ordinary spoons later on. So that is there. And then no gadgets, no toys. கையில ஒரு toy கொடுத்துட்டு அது என்னவாது நோண்டிக்கோ அதை teeth அது மட்டும் சேர்த்து சாப்பிட்டு இருக்கோம் the kid, and the food will also be going on. So no distraction includes that. And then the most common query for many would be choking hazard. Okay, I'm giving the food as such, banana na ipdiye, apple na or long piece. Will it choke to my baby? Choking agadu. There's something called gagging. Babies வந்து இப்படியே நம்ம எதிர்த்து வந்தா நம்மளே அப்படி பண்ணி will bring it out, right? So babies will gag and bring out whatever food was stuck over here in that food pipe. They will bring it out. And if it is not happening, vegetarian, I am vegetarian, so non-veg food patti avlo idea illa, but for non-veg food the choking hazard would be more. Many introduce non-veg by 10 months or 8 months, I don't know. They will, what the common CPR method, that is you ulta the baby and then pat on their back, then whatever was choking comes off. So this is the common method. So don't be afraid of gag panni neenga vaayila whatever you gave, they would have actually just swallowed without grinding and chewing. So they would bring it out. This happens at 6 months, on the 6 to 7 month stage. When you introduce, you will see this. And then introducing at 6 months, what you do is 180 days kapro, you did that puja somewhere, and you're going to introduce on that 180 day, even if you did before that. Appo on the first 1 week, you give once daily. Okay, and the ones can be the ideal time. Many give after the bath 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at that time, once daily. So you are and then you next 1 week you give twice, morning once, evening once. And then 1 week could wait for 3 to 4 days. You will know whether the baby has any allergy to the food that you introduce when you are introducing the same food for 2-3 times. How you know is baby will pass loose motion or vomit or anything. That's how you know the baby is, very few babies will be allergic to most of it. Okay, so 2 times. Next, 3 days you will make it 3 times. And 6 to 7 months, 180 plus baby, 180 days plus on 7 months starting ko on the stage la 1 month kulla ipdiye you will increase to 4 frequency. So morning, lunch, evening and night in the mari aidum. And by that 7th month start, in the 6 to 7 months, you can introduce all the fruits, vegetables, and all. Even if you're giving the kanji, the balls of it, and then anything you can start introducing, and they would have got a taste of it. And by the 7th month beginning, you can introduce the rice or the whichever food grain. So millets, na make a millet rice, millet biryani, upma. I make common pongal with pongal and chakra pongal. Babies love. So millets, when you make it, they'll love even more. Millets and brown sugar or karupati. You can use everything for the baby, whatever the family eats. And make sure nuts the chokagama, if you're putting in the food items, it is well smashed and everything, the nuts. And you introduce the rice. So rice enna pandrona kaila kalakrom. Apro the korambu or sambar, it has to be in a consistency such that it is not watery rasam. Even if you're giving rasam sadam, make sure you nicely mix, and that water content, maybe you can give the rasam liquid separately, but if it is you have made it spicy, make sure you don't give it as such to the baby. Nalla nei potu add panni diluted you are giving it to the baby. So such that baby easier edukum. Romba wateriya soggy illama parippu sadam, we would have had parippu sadam consistency, na that consistency you're giving any food. Introduce ghee, nalla quite good portions. And one more thing I want to tell. What was it? You mash it, you don't do this thing. And finger foods nu solluvanga. That is the foods which are vegetable ah irukattum. Mostly what many do is vegetables vandu carrot, potato, beans. These are like common vegetables. Patani, green peas. These are the commonly repeated and they make it a menu for the kids. Don't do that. Give them vaazhathandu, vaazhapoo or keerai, any keerai, all the four, not just palak keerai. Give all the spinaches and all the vegetables, even pavakka. There are many mothers, I don't eat pavakka, but there are many mothers who have given pavakka to the baby bitter gourd, and the babies have happily had it. So whatever the baby would like to have, introduce in the stage itself. Daily have a variety and let them not be bored. Let them feel the different textures and everything with their hands. And in the hand edukadnala what will happen is nice coordination will happen, and avங்களோட motor gross motor skills will improve. They will have something called pincer grip. Okay, அதாவது ஒரு பட்டாணியே green peas, if you're keeping it on the plate, the baby will learn to hold it with the hand. You know what, this pincer grip comes on the 6 months plus baby, they get the pincer grip. So just that they need some practice. So keep food items as such. They will figure out that pincer grip very soon, and they'll hold even a green piece as such. They'll hold and take it to the mouth. So that pincer grip should be achieved by the baby. And if you're giving fruits like grapes and then anything just like that, they'll swallow and choke, and the hazard shouldn't be there. So you will half it or quarter it. Any berry, strawberry, grapes, or no, anything which is like round in shape, you have to half it or quarter it, remove the seeds and give it. And nuts, I told you, make sure you have a nalla smash pannirkenga. Dry grapes you can give as such. Anything you give, even if they have swallowed it, it comes out in motion usually. Okay, and then there's some thumb rule. Okay, like I told you, no salt, no sugar, and no honey till 1 year. In the salt and sugar vandu eppadi now, less than 1 to 1 year kulla 1 tablespoon of salt, like 1 gram, less than 1 gram of salt the baby should have. 1 to 2 years let 2 grams. So it's like very small quantity. And you are a breastfeeding mother, your breast milk will have enough salt. So make sure 1 year kulla you are not giving that additional salt. Okay, and then many mothers are like so anxious that whatever you have mixed in that bowl, the baby should finish the task and finish that food. So we get excited and you try to force feed that baby. So be it weaning or you follow traditional weaning, make sure that you understand the baby's appetite and you listen to the baby. If the baby doesn't want, it means that either the baby could be sick, or the previous food was heavy for the baby, or the breast milk was so filling and baby is not interested. You try to sit and do that feeding session for some 20 minutes. If the baby still shows no interest, it is fine. By 1 year, if they eat 1 tablespoon of food, that is for 1 full day, that is enough. That's like many babies, many mothers will exaggerate and tell that my baby didn't eat anything for 24 hours. It doesn't mean the baby didn't eat anything. Baby had breast milk and baby would have had that 1 tablespoon of rice or food, anything. So just change the menu. Don't keep the repetition like dal rice daily, dal rice, curd rice, dal rice, curd rice, idli, dosa. Include variety. Okay, you have these days this packets of semia is there, upma is there, wheat upma is there, everything, pongal, millets pongal, make it like millets pongal, like I told. And make sure you introduce all the tiffin items and all the rice items to the baby, which baby will like and eat. Even poha or that avalukma or avalakki, you can make it like crispa, nalla well soft, well cooked, you can give it to the baby. And introduce onion less, you don't need to do. You can give it with onion, let it be well cooked. And then what all you can do is don't apple, many of them steam and give it. Okay, you don't need to steam and give. initially and 6 to 8 months baby அப்பவே வந்து அந்த steam பண்ணி apple full-ஆ சாப்பிட்டு அவசியம் இல்ல. Finger food-ஆ கொடுத்து எவ்வளவு போறதோ that is fine. After 8 months they can actually bite the apple pieces and eat as such. So if you steam the apples, nutrition goes off. Apple is the only thing many of them steam. So don't steam it and give them all this Nendram Param and all the foods as like finger foods. They will actually like it. You can give any food in Kaju Katli consistency in Soluvanga. Kaju Katli consistency or anything which is like mushy. Okay. It shouldn't be very hard for the baby, but if it should get pressed. So that is the consistency you give the any prepared food. So dosa, even chapati. So when many think chapati is not easy for the baby to bite and give it only after 1 year or only after 10 months. Pallu vandadukku appuram da they give chapati. But actually, my baby, around 8 months, I think chapati pati baby just pounced on the chapati and took it. So they like the chapati, they'll eat it, give it, soak it in that and the sambar or chutney or chapati gravy. So you just it will get soft. Let them eat it. So chapati, puri, everything you can introduce to the baby. Okay, and say this baby has rejected a particular food. It doesn't. My baby doesn't eat this. Many will have a menu of food items that only in the vegetables da saapidum, 3 vegetables da saapidum. Don't stick onto it. Even a rejected food. My baby loved pomegranate when he was a baby, below 1 year, and 1 to 3 years la vandu his brother loves pomegranate, but he never had pomegranate in the 1 to 3 years la. And ipo he again started having pomegranate. So there's nothing like they'll hate. You eat all the food items all the time. So you keep introducing. For them to accept or reject it, it is their wish. Okay. So rejected food should be introduced in a cycle after some time, and then make a variety and don't bore them. That is one main point. And then after sleep, when is the nice time to give that for the small infants, 6 to 12 months, which all is the perfect feeding time now? You have the baby, you shouldn't make like baby romba hungry பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் you're making the baby to sit for the meals. Don't make it. Make sure that on the breastfeed you have done and it is like half an hour gap that you have provided. Baby is playing or doing something, rolling and doing, and after half an hour if you give that solid food, then they will accept it happily. They won't be cranky. They will be ready to explore that food and have it. Okay. So that will be less fussy. And nalla thoongitanga, nalla sleep pantanga. So in the morning and 11 o'clock noon nap, evening afternoon nap kapro, you give when you give the feeds, baby would be happy with that solids. Okay. And then when you're giving some food items, don't give everything at a stretch and confuse them. Give one by one. Okay. Ore plate la ella நம்ம buffet menu மாதிரி வெச்சிட்டா babies will get confused. So give them one by one items. Just like how we have rice, first sambar rice, then we have curd rice, like that. And then while you are mixing up the food, you are delaying the process now. Baby is getting cranky now. Give them some finger food in the meantime. Okay. So let them keep munching on it and they're not bored and their hunger pangs are controlled. And you can meantime mix the food and bring to the baby. And never to force feed. Okay, never force feed. Let the baby eat how much ever they want. Number the couple kalandan vandirukka given quantity, baby doesn't have to eat. Just like I told, or 1 year baby ku 1 tablespoon will be more than enough. What are all the benefits of in the baby led weaning? New textures will be introduced and there'll be less fussy eaters. Even if you take them to a new environment, travel up. I used to travel a lot. So even during the travel, without any distraction, the babies during the they will be hungry and they will eat then. It's not like you are forcing them to eat. You're going somewhere and the particular time la food kadaikum, or a restaurant or hotel or venue tour liyo irukengena அந்த டைம்ல தான் சாப்பிடணும்னு இல்ல. Babies naturally fussy illama சாப்பிடுவாங்க when you're traveling. And then they'll learn to tear food, they'll learn to squeeze food items and they'll mash it and then they'll learn a lot out of doing all the hand movements. Okay, so you can make sure of it. And please don't introduce any preservative. It's like you can't, you have no control over it. The biscuits வந்து நிறைய டாக்டர்ஸே வந்து they tell to give for 10-month plus baby, I think. So don't go for any such thing. You make your own nice all this millets or rava or enna laddu pannanumo, make at home. Muruk is a very nice finger food for kids with nice teeth. Okay, 10-month plus ku muruk kudutha namuthundu soft aara varaiku they'll keep it in the mouth and eat it. To make fresh snack, preservative introduce panna the kids would be like they'll have some metabolism issue or health dysentery or anything. And then when the kid is like sick, any kid, if they're sick, their body, just like we don't eat if we are like sick, we'll have like to have just rasam rice or curd rice or just some soup. Kids also don't like to eat, so don't force them if they're sick. And if they're like healthy but they are going to get sick, means their body will automatically tune and they will start eating less. So watch for what they're doing and go according to them. If the morning they didn't have, they might have by evening. On many kids have this phase. Okay, my elder kid was 1 to 2 years. In that stage, there was a time when he never had for 2 months. It was summer months, it was very hot, and he didn't have 3 meals a day. He used to have one time only, and it was like a liquid. I gave that soups and juices and parupu thanni, all this. Okay, parupu thanni solcha, I got dal water or parupu thanni. Make sure that 6 months plus baby ku first food many give rice kanji and dal water. What that will do is it will reduce the baby's appetite. It can even cause babies to weight reduce agum baby ku. Ena baby vandu breastfeed vandu kammiya eduthuko and babies ku weight loss agum. So make sure you don't give dal water. If you want to give dal, you can give the dal as such. Okay, so dal water as a separate food, don't give to a newborn baby. Maybe it's just a energy drink mari for a 1 year plus baby, you can give it as such. Soups you can give later on. Just don't confuse them in the initial stage. Don't make the soup, kanji and all compulsory and the 4 times meal a day I told na. Don't make it like that. That is the meal. Give that as an additional. Then the baby will have only how much ever the stomach will permit them. Give them some nice solid food, and then let this be an accompaniment. That's it. Okay, and then okay, so that's about it. Yeah, குழந்தைங்க வந்து சாப்பிடலன்னு சொல்லிட்டு many mothers would exaggerate and tell that ஒரு வேளை கூட சாப்பிடல, 3 நாளா சாப்பிடல. That wouldn't be the thing. They would have had that 1 to 2 tablespoon of food in some form. Okay, whatever the kid likes, give it during the such phases. And then பூச்சி மருந்து இருக்கும், it's called deworming. I think you give it to babies whatever your doctor tells. I think after 1 year you start giving the deworming thing. So whether you're going to give that medicine or I give allopathy deworming thing. So when you give the deworming thing, any outside food, if it's getting introduced to the baby, it will clear the stomach. You can make your own deworming thing, like out of neem or and the seeds, neem or flower, which you can make neem or flower and leaves, and you can make it. So you can check it on with your doctor or any allopathy medicine shop. You have medicine already prepared also. Okay, and what else? So these were the topics I wanted to cover. You should always be confident. Don't crush the child's support and let our ego not come in front of the baby's own ability to eat. And if your baby is not eating, if you want to spoon feed the baby for some time, it is fine, you do it, but make sure you keep trying. And just like baby wearing la vande, you have to keep trying, and babies will soon get adjusted and adapted to the carrier environment, and they will start asking you amma carrier la thooka and marine like that. When you start a nice healthy habit of baby led weaning, the babies will soon adapt to it, and they would look forward to eating themselves. Okay, And okay, so any questions any of you have, you can start asking one by one. If you have questions, you unmute. Someone was just talking Pinadi. Hello.
Hi, Rama.
Yeah, tell me.
Actually, I have a doubt. When to introduce water after 6 months to baby and how to introduce?
After 6 months, you can Dharalma introduce water. Just make sure that the Nala sterilized. These days we give RO water, right? So I used to give it as such directly. But if you're giving water which you think you need to boil and give, make sure you boil it, cool down, and give the water. And use that cup or tumbler method and not the feeding bottles. Okay, and even if you want a bottle only, go for a sipper bottle which has like wide hole, and the babies will sip one only, it will go inside. Okay,
Okay, after 6 months, how much amount of water that baby will take?
it will be some spoonfuls, 4 to 5 the teaspoon அளவு. Okay va? After that they
Af-
don't show their
After
interest.
giving
You
some
take
porridge?
like 6 நீங்க 5 spoons கொடுத்துட்டு பேபிக்கு தாகம் full ஆயிடுதுன்னா you will hear a burp immediately also sometime. ஏன்னா ஃபுட்டுக்கான வாட்டர் burp பண்ணும். And it's always number adults ke what we are telling, don't drink water after a meal. Gargle your mouth and then you drink after half an hour. But we will be like a thirst lala will be like so much hung up, and we drink 1 glass of water. So give them very little water. After some time you give some water. Okay, that's
It is okay to give water after breastfeeding?
you won't need it. Okay, baby won't be hungry unless it in summer months. Make sure you give some 6 months plus baby, I'm telling, make sure you give water after each and every feed, or the baby has nala kuwan kuwan kati lot, cried a lot, then we give all that we do. Okay, that is between the feed the food timing, I'm telling. Okay,
Okay, okay, Rama, thank you.
yeah. So any other question, baby bearing or weaning, any of you? I'll stop the recording. You can ask the questions. Do you want to stop?